Hi, Kelsey Gore here to talk about what makes good oral presentation. Blah. I already made my first mistake, talking too fast. So we want to talk at a normal pace, not too fast, not too slow. So we want to talk normal pace to keep our audience entertained and make sure that we're not moving too quick on the material for them and make sure that they're understanding what we're saying. Another one is to stay calm and relaxed and confident in your speaking. And the confidence and relaxation and calm comes from practicing our presentation and our speech over and over again. And that could be practicing for a professor, practicing for a significant other, practicing for a family member, or even just practicing for ourselves on a video like this, or practicing for ourselves in the mirror. So that's another way to stay calm, collected, relaxed and confident, and to also make sure that you're prepared by practicing. Another good quality for oral presentation is staying on topic. So not getting too off topic that you're losing the crowd, but not giving too much information so it's like overload in their brain. We want to stay on topic, stay short, stay to the point, make sure that the crowd's interacting, answering any questions, encourage questions, and just keep everyone moving and on the same pace and make sure that the message is clear. We want to make good eye contacts. That's a positive thing we want to do. We don't just want to make contact with one person. We want to scan the room and make contact with multiple people so that it doesn't look like we're just focused on one person and calling that person out depending on what we're talking about. And we, of course, don't want to look up at the ceiling because then that's awkward because we're not looking at anybody. So make sure you're keeping good eye contact. Another one is that the level, so I forgot to say that as far as we have speed, but level of talking. We don't want to talk too loud, but we don't want to talk too soft. We want to talk just normal level to make sure that everyone hears, make sure that before we start our presentation, hey, how's everyone? Can everyone hear me before I get started? And honestly, you don't have to ask that even if you just make sure you have a good tone and make sure that you're just a step above what your normal level is, especially if you have a microphone on, then you're going to have a good tone for a good volume for everyone to hear you. Another thing is that you want to make sure you're prepared with your material. The worst part is going into a presentation and having that awkward breaks. When you forget what you say, kind of like that, and you're just like, we don't want that to happen. We want to be prepared. If you do have an awkward break, just take a moment, recollect your thoughts, and then continue off what you just said into what you're saying. We don't want to say or be looking away. We just want to stop where we're at, take a deep breath, collect our thoughts, and continue on. So make sure you're prepared will help with that a lot. I know even when we're prepared, sometimes we lose our train of thought or somebody asks a question that gets us on thinking to what they were asking and off of what we were thinking about. So just something else. Another one, a really big one, is don't read straight from the material and don't have your back to the crowd. So you always want to face your crowd and you don't want to read straight from the material. You don't want to read off of the PowerPoint or off of the note or even off of the paper and not have your contact with your crowd. You want to make sure that if you are reading off of paper, you're just reading a quick note and then you're continuing from that with your crowd. Same with PowerPoint. I'm going to read a quick bullet, read something really quick, just key point, and then talk off of that to my crowd. So of course sometimes we forget our train of thought or the order would do some, so we have to have a reference, whether it be paper, PowerPoint, or whatever it is. But from that reference we have to make sure that we're able to continue talking with the crowd and not just reading what they could be reading. So that's just a few of my things that I think are good things for oral presentation, and that's it for today. Bye!